I'm Rita Tita Gita Mayor. Thank you so much for subscribing this channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, so that others will also be equipped about their potential. And if you are new, click the subscribe and notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video. In this channel, you will receive wisdom for living. We are now on day 323, the mutuality of giving. And our text is found in Psalms 37, verse 26. They are always generous and lend freely. Their children will be blessed. So, ang ganda ng ating text dito na kapag sino yung laging namimigay, nagbibigay, freely, bukal sa loob. Sabi niya rito, ay kahit ang iyong mga anak ay pagpapalain. Wow. So, that is from the Bible. And that is a truth. Kung sa ating pakatotohanan at walang pwedeng humadlang. Dahil yan ang katotohanan na sinasabi sa salita ng Diyos. So, the mutuality, yung ating title kanina ay the mutuality of giving. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, pagiging generous. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? So, ito yon para mas clear sa atin. Think about the last time you bought a card or a gift for a spouse or a close friend. Much of the pleasure in giving, the gift is found in choosing something that will delight the one to whom you are giving it. The gift's meaning is found in the shared love of the giver and the recipient. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Ang pagmamahal ay sabi niya dito, yung isipin mo, yung pagmamahal ay may papakita mo sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay. Yan. You cannot, sabi nila, you can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. So, hindi pwedeng di ka magbigay kung mahal mo isang tao. So, ang sabi sa slide kanina, think about the last time. Kailan ka nagbigay sa mga loved ones mo, sa friend mo, ng isang card or gift? Sabi niya, yung joy sa pagbibigay is found in giving, the gift is found in choosing something that will delight the one on whom you are giving. Siyempre, matutuwa siya dun sa binibigay mo. The gift na yun ay out sa pagmamahal, binigay mo yun out because of your love, ay pag natuwa siya, syempre, natutuwa ka. But even whatever is his reaction, kapag ka naintindihan niya yung style, yung pagmamahal mo, bakit mo binigay yun, mas ma-appreciate niya. Pero pag di niya naintindihan yung pagmamahal mo, he cannot appreciate fully yung gesture na ginawa mo sa pagbibigay. Kaya napakahalaga na maintindihan mo, kaya tinatawag na mutuality of giving. Kaya itong sinasabi ni Jesus Christ. This is the meaning of Jesus' words. Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and then turn and tear you to pieces. Matthew 7:6. So, yan ang ibig sabihin ni Jesus Christ, na kung saan, pag di naintindihan ng tao, yung object or so yung someone that whom you love, kapag di niya naintindihan yung pagmamahal mo, kahit anong ibigay mo sa kanya, hindi niya ma-appreciate. Para kang nagbibigay, sabi ni Jesus Christ, na kung saan, huwag kang magbigay ng secret, mga bagay na banal, sabi. At huwag ka rin magbigay ng pearls sa mga pig kasi hindi nila ma-appreciate yun. Kakainin lang yun o anong gagawin, di ba? And it-trample lang, sabi doon, it-trample them under their feet and tear them into pieces. So bakit? Di nila naintindihan para saan yun, ano yun. O di ba? So napakagandang illustration. At hindi ma-appreciate ng aso mo. For example, yung aso mo o yung pet mo, hindi niya ma-appreciate yun. Ito, a pet cannot appreciate a diamond ring, but your sweetheart will. Your sweetheart will. Why? She understands the thoughts and the feelings that both prompted the gift and are revealed in it. The one who receives a gift must understand and appreciate the giver before the gift can have meaning. Through giving, love is released. So, ang sabi dyan, yung aso mo or yung pet mo, yung pusa o ano man yung inaalagaan mo, hindi niya ma-appreciate pag binigyan mo siya ng diamond ring. Pero kapag binigyan niyo mo loved ones mo, sweetheart mo, o sino man yung bibigyan mo na mahal mo sa buhay, ng napakaganda, hindi man diamond or mahalaga para sa kanila at pinaghirapan mo, ma-appreciate nila yon. Pero sa aso mo, for example, bibigyan mo ng sing-sing yung aso mo, kahit nga bibigyan mo ng bowler, di ba? Bili ka ng bowler sa aso mo or sa pusa mo, yung alaga mo, hindi nila ma-appreciate yun. Kapag hindi nila ito naintindihan, ano yun? Para saan yun? Pero pag binigyan mo pagkain, masaya. Bakit naintindihan yung pagkain yun eh? So, same through with by giving to our loved ones na kung saan nagkitintindihan kayo, naintindihan niya na yung binibigay mo na yun para saan yun. So, mas ma-appreciate niya. The one who receives a gift must understand and appreciate the giver bago niya magkaroon ng meaning yung gift na yun at mai-release yung tinatawag through giving, love is release. So, paano mo mai-release ang iyong pagmamahal? Through your giving. Diba yung sinasabi natin na you cannot give, you can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. So, it means, yung pagmamahal mo sa isang tao ay naibibigay mo through your giving. For example, if you love your child, bibigyan mo siya ng oras. Yan. If you love your husband and your wife, bibigyan mo siya ng oras. Hindi lang pera, hindi lang pagkain, hindi lang care, but even your time. So, di ba sinasabi nila na love for children is spelled as T-I-M-E. Hindi lang sinasabi mahal kita, but you are giving him time. Pinaglalaanan mo siya ng panahon. Yun, that is quality to them. So, when you give, your love is being released. Yun yung sinasabi sa slide. Kaya mahalaga na mas maintindihan natin. You have been physically birthed by the giving of your parents and spiritually birthed by the giving of Christ. Even as your parents gave the seed of their bodies to release their potential to produce another human being, so Jesus Christ gave the seed that brings new life by releasing His potential to be a Savior. So, Jesus Christ is our example. So, our parents are willing, their love for us, physically birth, sabi dun sa slide natin kanina na by the giving of your parents and kumbaga, even as your parents give the seed of their bodies to release their potential to produce another human being, so tayo ay pinanganak, that's their love for us. So, si Christ naman ay, He released the seed that brings new life to us by being our Savior. So, si Jesus Christ ay yung ating example. We can be born again through Jesus Christ because of the seed, because He was willing to give His love for us, give His life for us. So, yun yung lagi nating naririnig, di ba? The greatest giver, si Jesus Christ, kasi siya yung nagbigay ng pagmamahal na kung saan through His love for us, even though we are sinner, He gave His life for us to redeem us. So, the giving brings you life. Dahil sa giving ni Jesus Christ, it gives us life. The giving of our parents give us life. So, their giving brings you life and the opportunity to continue the cycle of giving. Joy is found in participating in the pattern of giving, receiving, and giving again. The pattern of releasing potential by giving and receiving is particularly visible in the biblical concept of a blessing. So, napaka-clear dyan. Napakaganda. May pattern dyan na sinasabi sa slide na ito na sabi natin na ang kanilang pagbibigay sa atin gives us life. And the opportunity to continue the cycle of giving ay tuloy-tuloy. Paano yun? Joy is found in participating in the pattern of giving. Ano yung pattern ng giving? Yung pattern ng giving is releasing your potential. You give, and then you will receive, and you will give again. Ayan yung pattern ng si God nagbigay sa atin ng life, at tayo ay ibibigay na natin yung ating pagmamahal sa iba, at i-receive natin, bibigay naman natin, magre-receive tayo, bibigay naman natin, magre-receive tayo, bibigay naman natin. So, the pattern of releasing potential by giving. So, ibig sabihin ay, sa ating pagsunod sa pattern na yan, sa pagsunod natin sa pattern na yan, ay kailangan tuloy-tuloy, magiging tuloy-tuloy siya, giving, receiving, and giving again. Giving, receiving, and giving again. So, when we release our potential, we will receive again, then we will release, we will receive, we will release. So, falling out from God and giving it to others. Falling out from God, giving it to others. So, yun yung pattern. Giving, receiving, giving, receiving, giving, receiving, giving, di ba? So, we are a channel of blessing. So, yan yung concept sa Bible ng pagbibigay, pagmamahal. So, tuloy-tuloy siya. So, you will become a channel of blessing. So, if you are just receiving and you are not releasing, ano mangyayari? For example, di ba, pinaka-the best na example, yung kain ka ng kain, tapos di ka nagadumi, sigurado may impatso ka, at ma-hospital ka. So, sa giving, ganun yung pattern, is a principle there. When you receive, you release. When you receive, you release. One of the illustration is the Dead Sea and the Galilee, Sea of Galilee. Yung Sea of Galilee ay meron siyang outlet tuloy-tuloy. So, maraming doon fish na kung saan yung na yung pinagkukuhaan nila ng isda. Pero sa Dead Sea, walang isdang nabubuhay because the Dead Sea always receive and receive and receive at walang outlet. But the Sea of Galilee ay nag-receive siya pero mayroon siyang outlet. Nagdadaloy, dumadaloy. So, ganun din sa buhay natin. So, the love that we give, we share it to others. The potential that we receive from God, we share it to others. So, we receive and we give. We receive and we give. We receive and we give. So, yun yung pattern na kung saan ay dapat masundan natin at napakahalaga na maintindihan natin yung pagmamahal ng ating tagapaglikha. Kagaya ng isang, sabi natin, babalikan natin yung pet natin kapag binigyan mo ng diamond ring yung pusa, hindi niya ma-appreciate. Kasi hindi niya naintindihan para saan yon. So, ganun din sa ating pagmamahal kay God. So, kapag naintindihan natin yung kanyang pagmamahal, then we can appreciate God's love. And that is, we will be able to give. Handa ka rin magmahal, kagaya ng pagmamahal ng ating tagapaglikha kasi naintindihan mo. So, napakahalaga na maintindihan natin yung pagmamahal ni God so that we can appreciate. So, ito yung aking tanong. What shall you do to appreciate God's love for you? So, anong gagawin mo para ma-appreciate mo yung pagmamahal ni God sa'yo? And, ano yung sabi ko kanina? So, kung ano yung ideas niyo about this question, just leave a comment below. So that's all in this video, and I hope you are blessed and reminded of God's love for you and me. Thanks for watching. God bless.